just ride, bang up on these other side of niggas and ride on the game. I retaliate in the alleyway on a sunny day. Bust up on niggas for they tallyway and they on the way. Booyah, you shoulda looked before you come out. Booyah, you shoulda looked before you run out. For them niggas that'll squabble and blast. Go up and down, quick to knock niggas square on their ass. Get them gangsta niggas back when the smash. So quick, so fast, drinking straight gin out of class. Look at all them niggas thinking that I'm straight joking or something. Better get the stepping for the pump, get the pumping, the jumping, running shit, smash shit, miraculous, blast shit, dipping in the cut, not giving a fuck, no dads and corrupt. We just yeah, blasting on these sucker niggas. Yeah, homie, fuck on niggas. You do not know me very well, but you
Know me if you trip on me. What up, y'all?
look at this shit. I can't believe what's going down right now. Got the hammer.
We got Marie DiCaire back training. She says she learned a lot from the Claressa Shields fight. Says here, popular Canadian. She was unified champ at what was it, 154, and she was undefeated until she got in there with the one that calls herself the GOAT, Claressa Shields. Beat her ass, but I like the fact that she definitely had the conditioning to go the distance and make it for an entertaining fight for as long as she can hang. But Claressa Shields was just too much and outclassed her. Says here, this is quoted from Sky Sports. After 2 weeks off, I had more than enough. Also, during the last year, we experimented with a new way to work. I go to gym for intense training for a few weeks, then take a few days off to rest. This method has brought me to another level, so we decided to work this way for my upcoming camp because I felt great in the ring. I'm an overachiever. I can't rest when I know I lost. I needed to get the work done to enjoy true vacations. I know I will be in the ring again soon. So that's coming from the former unified champ, Marie DiCaire. Oh, look, she quoted, I was born ready right here. So the sooner the better. DiCaire spoke about winning another world title. So she wants to win another world title. Shout out to DiCaire for being on some big champ shit. At least the mentality, taking a loss and already back in the gym, working. Working. And that's the heart. That's the heart of a champ. Being a champ is not just winning. It's about when you lose, what do you do to bounce back? Do you give up, or do you get on the internet? Do you post yourself with pictures of alcohol and guns and start yelling on the screen or whatever? Or do you actually just get in the gym and work? And that's what she's doing. Marie DiCaire is in the gym and she working. So I got to give Flame of Fame where it's due. Big shout out to the playback. We doing this on the early with it, spontaneous with it. On the other side, we got Claressa Shields. Okay, my fault. So this one is quoted by Sky Sports. The other one was from World Boxing News. So Claressa Shields says here is training with Holly Holm and John Jones ahead of MMA debut with Professional Fighters League. Quote, I am a natural super athlete and I learn things very quick, says Claressa Shields ahead of June debut with MMA promotion Professional Fighters League, PFL. Says she has vowed to become a multi-sport great as she prepares for her MMA debut. Greatest woman of all time, became the first boxer to become undisputed in 2 divisions in the 4-belt era and has won boxing gold medals at consecutive Olympics. Yeah, man, we're talking about a great fighter in Claressa Shields. But she's planning to go to MMA. I think this is some training footage here. I don't know about that. Hey, I'm a fan of Claressa. The best of luck to her. That kick didn't look all of that. It didn't look, and I'm not even into MMA or anything like that, but that didn't look too great. Says here that girl from Flint be focused. All right. Okay. Well, y'all give me y'all thoughts on what y'all feel about Claressa's pro debut MMA. She says it's all the same mindset. Regrets. I've never regretted anything in my life. I've been making decisions for my life since I was 12 years old. I'm a natural super athlete. She says now they are amazed by how much I can consume in one day, how much I can work. Says, if I don't understand something, I have no problem asking. I thought what wrestling, I thought that wrestling would be the hardest thing, but it's all been a joy. It all makes sense to me. Quote, it's still a fight. I just have to stand a little bit differently. It's about your mind being able to switch from standing to being on the ground, from hands to elbows. I'm a fast thinker. Well, as long as you don't get knocked out quick fast, don't do that. I don't want to just, we got a undefeated two division undisputed champ, and I would hate to see her go into MMA, her pro debut or something, and catch her first L, professionally on that stage, and just because you know her sport is not giving her just due. But this again too, I've been watching this situation with Savannah Marshall and Eddie Hearn. And I'm a fan of how Eddie Hearn do his business. You can't run up on Eddie running your mouth about, oh, this and that about money. You can throw a number out there and he'd be like, okay. He'd be like, oh, all right, cool. Let's get it done. And you might throw it out there thinking that it ain't capable or he not capable of delivering. Eddie Hearn is on record saying that, okay, cool. If it's an offer she don't like, let's talk about it. This is a fight in women's boxing. It ain't got nothing to do with getting on the ground and elbows and knees and none of that. It's just toe to toe, hand to hand. And that's something she's great for. And this is a woman that beat her. One of the few people that can say beat Claressa Shields in the past. That was the amateurs. This is the pros. But she is a champ. Savannah Marshall is a champ. So I just want to say, I hope this ain't a retreat. You feel me? Like, retreat promotions or something. Because that's no bueno right there. That's not good, my friend. He said it like a horse kick. Claressa ducking? See? We can't have our quote ducking an actual undefeated champ. Like, this lady wants to fade. Like, this is what I want to see. And this is the crazy thing about it. It's like, it's different type of fans. I've learned that. Me personally, I can be a fan of somebody, but I still want to see them fight the best competition. I'm not the type of person to be, oh man, this person need to do more. They got to show us something. They haven't earned a fight with my favorite fighter on some fan loving shit. I don't do that. Mm-mm. If it's a fight, if somebody willing to step up, I want my favorite guy to get in there and fuck him up. And if he lose, he lose. It's flame of fame or shame on this side. We don't discriminate. How she got her hands out? You choose. Which one? Which one you want? I actually say they look like a horse kick. She running from that British ass whooping. Damn. MMA gonna mess her body up. Ronald said, I doubt it. I just don't want to see her lose, Trav. So it's already sparked a little mini debate in the live chat. Right. Clean up, out 10. Yeah. So Claressa Shields put a hurting. She put a whooping on DiCaire. It was just a boxing lesson. Kind of remind me of how Floyd did Canelo. But it happens, right? Like her hands out. It happens. She bouncing back. So I'm a fan of that. She bouncing back. She already training. Let me see. There's some footage. Let me see. Then I'm gonna get up out of here. Just a quick one. Just a quick flame. Let's see. Yeah, she is. No, this is old footage, but it's a little footage of her training though. Yeah, Claressa was coming around that jab all night, just boop, boop, boop. That chin was definitely getting touched, but hey, man, Claressa the only one that beat her. Like, that's why I made the comparison. Like, Floyd beat the shit out of Canelo, but that's just Floyd. Against everybody else that Canelo fought, even though he fought a bunch of old niggas, let's just keep it a stack. When it's all said and done, niggas ain't gonna like that. When you really break down Canelo career, that shit is ass. But anyway, man, this lady, DiCaire, can bounce back. She definitely can bounce back. Working the inside game, like I think Lisa was saying, and shout out to my members, Lisa Bells, Ronald Finkley, and Sporting Advantage. I think Lisa said this too, like she smothered her work because we was all on live together when that fight was going on. She would smother her work on the inside. So anyhow, she looking to get back in there and prove that she learned a lot because Canelo learned a lot from getting his ass whooped from Floyd. So maybe she learned a lot from getting her ass whooped from Claressa. You know what I mean? That's life. You lose and learn. So, I mean, she definitely a workhorse. She'll work. She was undefeated for a reason, probably just her work ethic. So, yeah, man. Now she got some hunger, People be going on an undefeated streak and don't really fight no top comp, and they get so comfortable and they'll get in there and get blazed. Not her. Not saying she was, fighting weak comp or nothing or trying to, but at least a loss will give you a new focus. Like I seen when Jamel lost to Harrison, man, Jamel Charlo he really turned into the lion when he lost to Tony Harrison. I said, man, this dude, that was all he needed to happen. So we'll see. We'll see. Let's see if she bounces back, Appreciate you, bro. Yeah. She wasn't ready. I mean, hey, she got in there. You know what I mean? She got in there. Yeah, Mitchell lay had hands for real. So Trev, like I didn't even want to say that, but that's why I tied both of them into this video, Claressa and DiCaire. Claressa and DiCaire, because I wanted to point out how Carissa's going into the MMA stuff now, or trying to have her pro debut. And I'm like, why though? Like, Eddie will give you the bag and you can stay in this your comfortable sport that you're known for. Like, you don't have to get over there and risk getting your head elbowed or knee kicked in. Like, get out of here. You don't have to do that. I'm not really a fan of Claressa going to MMA. Just not. I'm not saying that she's she can't get it done or be successful, but we know Claressa for throwing the hands in boxing. So y'all let me know, playback. What y'all feel about Claressa Shields, pro debut MMA, and Marie-Eve DiCaire? She back training, so I give her the flame of fame. And that's it. That's really it. So I hope we get Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. I'm a Claressa fan, but damn this MMA stuff for you. I want to see you get that fight. I want to really see you get that fight. So that's all I got, man. It's BHP.